Hey guys, it's Michelle. It's February 22nd, and I just wanted to make a video because I haven't made one in a while, and I figured it was about time. And I watched some of my past ones, and I'm going to do my best to not have so many dead silences and looking away from the camera and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. But I just mostly wanted to say hey. Let's see, updates to my life since August. So it was 6 months ago that I made a video. Not really that much. Uh, I gained a roommate this weekend, and she seems pretty cool. And new things. I don't know. And I'm doing that whole dead silence and looking away from the camera thing. So um, things are going pretty well. I've been having some weird sleeping issues the past couple of days, but that's hopefully gonna end tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, something like that. But yeah. Well, last time I mentioned my tutor dress and how I was gonna try to get it done in the next month, and well, probably worked on it like once or twice since the last video. It is currently in a pile of fabric on top of my ironing board, waiting to have something happen. It's mostly on the ironing board, so it wasn't on the floor, and where kittens might pee on it or sleep on it so that it's covered in hair and has to go back through the wash, because for some reason when Sayori is laying on a spot on the couch, it's like freaking kitten worth of hair comes off of her. And, you know, she's just laying there. She shifts a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. I also mentioned just the fact I had said that I was considering singing a solo in February. I never came up with one, so it didn't happen. But our February concert was really good. It was a week ago. Well, I think it was really good. Might be a little biased. And it was a blast practicing constantly with my librarian buddies. We practiced pretty much every weekday that all four of us were here, and I think they practiced when I wasn't here on Fridays a decent amount. And we're going to work on doing some songs, just the four of us, and see if we can do like a, I don't think like a barbershop quartet. Like, I don't think we're going to sing different parts, but just like a song that we do, you know, because we practice, you know, 4-5 times as much as everyone else, and might as well do something extra, right? So yeah. Let's see. Beachbody workouts, etc. I have gained 2 new coaches under me, and I'm super excited for both of them. And I'm here to help in any way I can. And if you're interested in following in their footsteps, feel free to give me a message or comment below, and I will happily start that conversation with you. I am currently working my way through P90X2. Oh, I can finally do it. I haven't, every time I've taken a picture after a workout, it's been, you know, holding my camera with one hand, so I can't really do the X and the 2. Or is it X and 2? I don't know. So, a little exciting. It's going pretty well. I had some issues in the first phase, which I just wrapped up, where, you know, let's go back. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I got hit pretty hard in the rib, in a fencing tournament, and it took 2 weeks for that to heal, or to like start feeling better. For the longest time, it was super painful. If I breathed in too deeply, it hurt. If I coughed, it hurt. If I sneezed, it hurt. If I bent this way or that way, or there were just so many things. So there were a lot of moves I couldn't originally do when I started P90X2 because I just start crying and writhe in pain, which is bad. So I skipped them and did what I could. And that's sometimes we have to make those modifications, and that's okay because we'll get there. Um, you know, maybe you can't jump a lot because it hurts your knees or whatever. Like there are modifications in all of our workouts. So it's really great. A really cool thing we've got right now is an all access subscription for Beachbody On Demand, which is our streaming service. You get access to literally every single program Beachbody has made. All of them, including the 3 that we don't even know what they are yet that are going to come out this year. So I'm super excited to have access to everything and to be able to offer that to others instead of just like, well, here's your one program and, well, you feel like you did everything you could with that, so now you got to buy a new one, whatever. So that's really cool. There's something I was going to say, and I'm totally forgetting what it was. Oh, my sister is getting married next month. Nope, 2 months. In April. So I'm really excited about that. James is gonna come down to the Keys with me, and we'll do the whole wedding thing, and celebrate. And then Mom's gonna come back to Tampa, Zephyr Hills with us, and she'll stay with me for a few days. So that should be cool. I'm trying to think. August. I don't know. Well, I guess since I talked about fencing and hurting my rib earlier, I did compete in the Tournament of Champions, where there are 4 different tournaments of both heavy and rapier, and then the people who get first and second in each of those tournaments competed in this final tournament, one rapier, one heavy, and then someone's like the grand champion. And I got second in the bridesmaid tournament, which is for everyone who hasn't won a tournament before. And so I got to participate in the final tournament. And I got third, which I was pretty pleased with. I fought pretty well, probably some of my best fighting I've done. And I had received quite a few compliments, and James was there to inspire me, and I got a fist bump from the Queen, so it was a pretty great day, getting third, even though it was freezing. It was so freaking cold, and I really wanted to leave as soon as things were done because I was so cold, and if I was cold, but someone came up to me and said, hey, the Queen asked you to stay for court. Well, what am I going to say? No. So I stayed, and, shivered a lot. And the 2 people who beat me in the tournament, who got first and second, were Master Matthias and Master Davius. And the Queen called both of them up there and said they had, she had asked them to fight beautifully and show us, everyone at the tournament, why Masters of Defense was a thing, and that they had done that. And I agree. There was some really gorgeous fighting. And the cold might have helped with that because we weren't like dying of heat exhaustion. So yay for the cold, I guess. But she called both of them up there because they had requested something from her, and they're, talking about fighting and how they were supposed to run the final tournament, and then they're in the final tournament, so how that all goes and whatnot. And it suddenly dawns on me what this is all leading up to, what the big reveal is about to be, that's been the groundwork has been laid by Her Majesty and these amazing Masters of Defense. And they requested that I receive the Grand Champion title in place of them, because of how hard I had worked that day and how well I had done. And so I'm fidgeting. It hits me in the feels every time I think about it. So I won a tournament. So that was really exciting and awesome. And if you don't care about SCA, you probably don't care about that. But it was very exciting for me, especially since I had considered not fighting due to my rib. This was a week after that tournament, and I did anyways. And I guess I did pretty all right. So that's that. I guess I'm going to stop bragging now and wrap this up, because it's gone pretty long. But please feel free to comment below or message me if you have any questions or comments or anything on anything I've talked about or anything I've talked about before. I will put my Facebook in the box below. Also, if you're interested, I am doing a 5-day healthy eating group for free on Facebook. So if you're interested in that, please let me know about that as well. All right, have a great day. Bye.